Hey, you are listening to What the Sigma with Chad Stacks. Today on the show, Warren Buffett just stockpiled $382 billion in cash, while everyone else is partying like it's 1999. Here's why this legendary move should terrify every investor. Warren Buffett just dropped $382 billion, reasons why everyone else is executing this completely wrong. While the market's been celebrating like it's the second coming of the dot-com era, the Oracle of Omaha is accumulating cash like a dragon, hoarding treasure. And here's what should recalibrate your entire framework. Buffett doesn't stockpile liquidity because he's lost his touch. He does it because his pattern recognition has identified incoming market conditions. This is the architect who built his empire by being greedy when others fear, and fearful when others get greedy. Right now, while everyone's exchanging high fives over portfolio performance, Buffett has essentially transformed Berkshire into the world's most expensive savings account. Haha, that's not outdated thinking. That's advanced pattern recognition from someone who's survived more market cycles than anyone alive. The logic is elegantly brutal. Buffett only finds himself knee-deep in opportunities very infrequently. Translation: 90% of market conditions generate overpriced assets. When United Health's price-to-earnings ratio dropped below 10, he executed immediately. But those moments are rarer than a profitable NFT venture. Here's what's compelling about market psychology. Buffett's been advising retail investors to stay invested for decades, but he's not following his own advice. That's not contradictory. That's the difference between deploying $300 billion strategically versus managing 3,000 in your trading app. When you're operating at that capital scale, you can wait for perfect entry points. When you're dollar cost averaging into index funds, you can't time market cycles without catastrophic failure. More after our break.
My name is Tom Sachs. I'm an artist in New York City. For nearly 2 decades, I have been collaborating with Nike.
Nike running is for runners, Nike basketball is for basketball. Nike craft is for everyone else.
But here's where things get fascinating. Buffett just acknowledged his philanthropic roadmap wasn't working and pivoted to something resembling a family dynasty. He's allocating $500 million annually to his children for foundation distribution. That's not just wealth transfer. That's dynasty architecture disguised as charitable giving. The Giving Pledge, which he co-founded with Gates, has performed about as effectively as most crypto projects. Only 9 out of 256 billionaires have successfully transferred half their net worth. Apparently, committing to donate money is significantly easier than actually writing the checks. Shocking that billionaires might experience reluctance to reduce their asset base. What's brilliant about Buffett's strategic pivot is he's essentially engineered a perpetual giving system operated by people sharing his DNA and presumably his values. Instead of governing from the grave, he's constructing a philanthropic empire capable of adaptation and evolution. And here's the beautiful contradiction in Buffett's story. The individual worth $150 billion still lives in a house he bought for $31,000. He pinches pennies while maintaining enough liquidity to buy most countries. That's not just frugality, that's performance art with compound interest. Kindness is free, but also priceless, he declares, while being Nebraska's most valuable human. But his lifestyle choices aren't just folksy charm. They're a masterclass in understanding that happiness doesn't scale with square footage. Every dollar not spent on lifestyle inflation represents capital available for compounding. Here's your takeaway. When history's most effective investor is accumulating cash, maybe reconsider your speculative strategies. When he's architecting multi-generational wealth systems, perhaps expand your planning horizon beyond quarterly metrics. And when he's choosing kindness over consumption, consider that real wealth isn't about what you can buy, but what you choose not to. The Oracle has transmitted his signal. The question: are you processing the data, or are you too busy watching portfolio fluctuations to decode the warning? This has been another fire episode at What the Sigma. Smash that follow button and tap 5 stars to spread the butter. Fortune favors the bold, baby.
Grab news. Thomas.